Alright, we're going to show you a quick little trick on this little tool here to lay out a panel top to knock out for the conduits, the holes for the conduits to go in. Just kind of show how that's going to work.
So we're using, first thing you want to do is measure what depth unistrut we're using. This would normally be up on the wall, and we're going to put the panel under it and our conduits come up here. So this is 1 5/8", which is pretty standard. So you put that on the back of the panel like that. You look for your strut depth. Here's step 1, mark the strut line. We're using 1 5/8", and it will kind of get skillywampus sometimes if you're not careful, or you have an old panel like this one. But so then you're going to draw your strut line. Hold on. Ta-da. So that's where our conduit will go. Once we put our fitting in, our conduit will be that far off the wall to strap. So the way you're going to mark the conduits is I'm just going to come in 1 1.5", whatever arbitrary number you come up with is fine. So then you go to step 2, which is on the other side, and we're going to use the 1 1/8" spacing. If you look at most of the industry's torpedo levels, you can see that's an 1 1/8" spacing where you line up your conduits when they're on a rack. So today we're going to do a 2-inch, an 1 1/2", a 1 inch, and 2 3/4. We'll lay those out. Alright, we will start our first 3/4. So we're going to line this up here, 3/4. We're going to look across 3/4. Mark it. Let's. There's our 2 3/4. So the next one will be 1 inch. So we're going to put a 1 inch on that one. Go to that. Then I had an 1 1/2". So I'm going to line up an 1 1/2. Mark an 1 1/2. The next one was a 2 inch. 2 inch. So I like to draw a straight line just so I have a X marks the spot. Alright, next thing you can do is step 3. You see the diamond. You want to put the crosshair in that diamond. So our first one is there. Now generally you're going to mark 3/4, 3/4, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2. That way you know. So you line that up, put a mark in the 3/4, line up on the next one, mark the 3/4, line up on the next one, 1 inch, this one's 1 1/2, and 2 inch. So that's where we're going to drill, right there. So if you look at that, that'll be the center of our fitting up against the unistrut. Yes, I grabbed a seal tight fitting.
It's alright.
They say that marksman is 300 times faster than a tape measure. That was
We have an example of the connectors. We haven't punched that one in yet.
so it's actually set up for the conduit.
We use the same type of connectors, but it was just for an example. Okay, so we've got them all lined up, and your strut would go up on the wall. So then we'll show you right straight down, all lined up.